Commercial property investing can be complex, so understanding some of the key terms we use in the industry may be helpful when considering an investment into Australian commercial real estate. So today I'm going to take you through some of the most common terms and explain what they mean. Gearing generally refers to the use of debt to fund investment activities. Gearing amplifies gains and losses in the fund, and higher levels of gearing are associated with higher levels of risk. At Charter Hall, we believe it is ideal to have long-term gearing in the range of 25 to 40%. GLA stands for gross lettable area and is a total amount of space available to be rented. GLA usually applies to industrial and logistics as well as retail properties. ICR. Now this one's a little bit trickier because it does stand for two completely different and unrelated topics. The first one I'll talk to is ICR interest cover ratio. In this instance, ICR measures the ability of a fund to meet its interest payments on debt finance out of its earnings. The level of interest cover gives an indication of a fund's financial health in paying both interest to debt finance providers as well as having enough left over for distributions to investors. The second one is indirect cost ratio ICR, and it is similar to the investment fee. In this case, the ICR represents the estimated costs related to the management of assets for that particular investment option. An initial yield is the annualized property income expressed as a percentage of the property value. LVR stands for loan to value ratio and is a method of determining borrowing capacity and leverage. It's usually expressed as a percentage. So if you had a 40% LVR, it would mean that if your property was worth 100 million, you could borrow up to a maximum of $40 million. Neighbours, which stands for National Australian Building Energy Rating Scheme, and it provides a reliable and comparable sustainability measurement for properties across various sectors. Neighbours ratings are something that Charter Hall has been focused on for a very long time because we're always looking to improve the environmental ratings of the assets that the funds own. NLA stands for net lettable area and is the total amount of floor space available to be rented. NLA usually applies to office property, whereas the previously described GLA relates to industrial and logistics properties. Net operating income, or NOI, is the annual gross income received on a property after deducting all operating and statutory expenses. So these are just some of the many pieces of financial jargon you'll come across in relation to commercial property. I really hope that this short video was beneficial to your understanding of the sector, and thank you very much for joining me.